Hey guys, it's Mama for Nicole, and I don't know if I will include this in a blog later on this morning or in the afternoon. If you guys hear some noise, I started the dishwasher. Um, the last time I used it, you guys knew it didn't work real well, but regardless, I don't use it. However, my sister, who is young, and we don't hang out that much because we are both in like different can I say it nicely, um, different points in our life, I guess. She's young, so she's at a different stage in her life, and I'm at, of course, an opposite one. So she is my only family member, and we are half sisters in Texas. But she came over and attempted, or I was cooking, and then I got a phone call. Some crazy stuff went on today. Um, First, my friend called me, who was also the hubby's coworker, and she became my friend from being my hubby's coworker. And she's a young girl too, but she's a mom, and the bus driver dropped her 4-year-old daughter off at a like behind a liquor store at this like trailer park, and she lives 15 minutes away in a house, which she of course lives with her parents because she's a young mom, and 4 years old. And their excuse was, and they didn't find her, what happened was the property manager called the bus people and said, there's a bus that just dropped this little, and she's a tiny 4-year-old, like Frankie size tiny, but she's 4, a little girl at my complex, and she don't live here. And they said, oh, well, just put her in your car and take her to the bus stop, and we'll have a bus pick her up. So, oh hell no, I told her to call Fox 4 News. She ended up calling the police, and the police contacted the bus people, and they still did not contact the mother to let her know, hey, this is what happened with your daughter. Never informed her. And this was an hour and a half after she was supposed to be dropped off at her home. And their excuse was it was a new bus driver. Regardless, I don't know where you guys are at, but even with my kids, this has happened to my kids, Jaden and Giovanni, but this was a few years ago, and they didn't drop them off at another location. What they did is left them on the bus and went and picked up the middle schoolers and went and picked up the high schoolers, and I'm like, where are my kids? I called the police. The police immediately tracked them down, but they were left on the bus with the older kids, and they weren't picked on or anything. They were in the front seat, but since they're young, I guess, I don't know. But her situation, like her daughter could have, something seriously, could have happened. But regardless, bus drivers, when it is, like 4-year-olds, pre-K and kindergarten, age, when my kids were riding the bus, I had to stand outside, and the bus driver actually got off the bus and made sure each kid was going to the correct parent when they were that young, unless they had an older sibling. So my kids, of course, always had an older sibling because of justice. So, but yeah, so, and then, not to mention, guys, this may be a gossip video. So we get home from trick-or-treating, and then being with family and stuff, and we hear a woman scream the top of her lungs, and you guys know we live at apartments, help, 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 and keep in mind, this was a building over, and that's how much she screamed. So I immediately grab my flip-flops and head to the door, ready to run out, and Frank grabs me and goes, what are you doing? Somebody could have a gun. It could be a setup. You never know. Because I don't know if you guys, it was a while ago, but there was a woman that was yelling help, or a kid was crying or something. So what's naturally me or you guys watching this video going to do if we hear a child screaming or crying? We're going to run out and try and comfort it. But then there was a guy that abducted the woman that would run after the crying fake child and abduct them and rape them and stuff. So, but, this was clearly a woman, and she's yelling, and I'm like, babe, then go out there. What are you doing? You run out there. And he's like, no, I don't know if people have guns. I don't know anything. He said, I'll just call the police. Well, he didn't end up calling the police. I immediately looked out the window. We were both looking out the window, and we saw neighbors from all different guys running outside. Not my husband, but guys and a girl, which was my neighbor, and her boyfriend is almost a police officer. Like, he works for, basically, he's got a gun. He brought his gun out there, all that, you know. And then another guy with like a machete, another guy with a bat, and Frank, we have a police scanner, so Frank puts on his police scanner, and sure enough, right when we turned it on, it's at our property, and on the police scanner, it said 3 guys fighting, a guy with a machete, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, babe, you know, that little girl, our neighbor, just ran out there, you know, let me go, you know, I have to see. I said, you guys, I'm nosy as fuck. Let me be honest with you guys. I am nosy as fuck, and I have to see. And the people got out of my view from the window, so I could not see from the window. And I was like, Frank, just go with me. We're not going to go up to the scene, but I'm nosy. I want to see. So we go outside, and what it actually was a domestic, a guy and a female domestic. And, you know, the guy that's our neighbor that had his gun on him, and the guy with the machete, they were running because they heard a woman screaming help. But actually what ended up happening is because they ran to the door. It's a younger couple, and I don't know exactly what all was involved, but it's a younger couple, and they have an infant baby, and they were fighting. I guess she's real jealous, and you know the young couples, how they fight, and you know, she was real jealous. He tried to leave. The gentleman tried to leave the home, and she was pulling him, trying to get him in, because the witnesses, the soon-to-be cop pulled him out of the apartment. So he did not hit her. She was pulling him in, and then he punched the outside brick of our apartments and gashed his finger. So the cop, or soon-to-be cop, well, he's security. Let me just say security. Not for our complex, but he works for a security firm, or, place. And he had blood all over him. And I'm like, dude, don't touch him. You don't know if he has AIDS. I said, do not touch him. But he saw everything. So he was like, I'm staying out here because I don't want the police, most of the time when the police come up to, domestic, they immediately grab the man, especially if a woman's holding a baby. But the man never hit her. He hit the building and he was bleeding. So it took dang near 15 minutes for the cops to show up. 3 come up. They were real calm, real nice. I go out and tell the guy with the machete, go put it up. I'm listening to the scanner, and they're saying it's there's a guy there was 3 guys fighting, which there was never 3 guys fighting. Just 3 guys went, they didn't touch the guy, or anything. They just ran, for assistance. The girl fake screamed, help, 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 because she didn't want her man leaving because he was trying to bring his clothes with him out of the apartment. And she was saying, I paid for them clothes. And he was like, you didn't pay for them. You got these at the Red Cross. And she's like, I don't care. I went to the Red Cross to get them. I don't know. It was sad. So the cops show up. I'm outside with all the neighbors being nosy as fuck with Frank. And they didn't take him to jail. They, I guess, brought him, had the girl go get a trash bag, which it was a little tiny trash bag of clothes. You kind of feel bad for the guy, but other neighbors have said, which he don't live in our building, the building next to us, that they fight a lot. So this is normal, that the girlfriend is crazy, and that the cops were just there an hour ago before this incident. They just were literally there an hour ago. So he knew, to be calm. He was literally trying to leave. The cops left. They said, all right, pack your stuff, which the cops should have waited for him the first time and walk out with him, but they didn't. The cops just left. So he's packing all his stuff up. Then that's when it happened. But I told my neighbors, damn, I'm glad I have y'all, because if I'm screaming help, 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 I got a fool with a machete, fool with a gun, all these neighbors to run out. But that was my eventful Halloween. But the reason why I'm holding this basket, and this is just literally going to be a gossip video, because I will maybe do a day in the life. First of all, my apartment keeps getting trashed. I'm tired of every day. Look, that's out. My son's school shorts, backpack over there. And it was way worse, you guys. I've been picking up little. This is all the, there's just crap everywhere, and I'm tired of these toys. Some of them's Frankie. I understand he's a toddler. Okay, that stuff drives me nuts. We need to go through these again and pick out clothes. But really, I've got to declutter more. I really want to do the KonMari, method, but Frank's like, no, we're a family, da-da-da. We need things. It's just we're in a small place. That's why you feel cluttered, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what I'm planning on doing today, guys, and hopefully I'll make another video so you guys make sure I follow through. See this basket? Do you guys remember in one of my videos I said I made everyone in the family give me one thing to throw away? And I was going to plan on doing that like every day. Everyone give me one thing to throw away. A toy, an article of clothing, just anything. And we all did. We all threw away one thing. But what I want to do is, why Frank's at work, the boys are at school, and Frankie's watching cartoons or playing toys, I'm, without telling everyone, because I've already warned the boys, when there's toys on the floor that's theirs, especially small toys where Frankie could choke, it's going in the trash. I don't care. They know better. If they play with small toys, they know, especially like Legos, you put them up. You put them up. Like, this is what I did. Y'all see that? That's Legos in one, and the damn Pokemon cards that keep ending up on the floor. So, I'm just going to go through, and my goal is, while everyone's at work and school, I am going to fill up this basket. You guys know it's from Dollar Tree. It's not a very large basket, but I am going to fill up this basket and trash it before they get home. I can't donate the items because they can't know about it. And don't worry, I'm not going to be mean and, do stuff that they play with or things like that. My kids are damn hoarders, especially Giovanni. Probably if I go through one of his clothes bins, if there's could be wrappers in there because they have characters on it. There is, for example, that sweater hanging up doesn't fit any of the boys. That was Justice's sweater like a year or two ago. It literally does not fit Jaden or Giovanni, and I wanted to donate it to somebody who could wear it like right now, because by then, you think, because Jaden and Giovanni are a lot smaller size than Justice. It's going to take them a few years to get in that. By then, there's going to be some other character sweater they want, and, a kid can use it. No, it's hanging there because I have hoarder children. So, what I want to do is, go through things that I know. Like, you see that belt hanging out of there? You guys, I think I have OCD. You see that belt? That is a baseball belt. Like, for, the baseball pants, because my kids, play sports. Well, none of them are currently in baseball. Why do we have that belt? And why is it hanging out of a shirt bin? I used to have them, each kid had a shirt bin and each kid had a shorts bin, and then their underwear and stuff down there, and then their hanging clothes in the closet. Why is there a belt in that shirt bin? Why is there stuff up there? Like, oh, look, you guys remember I cleaned all that up? Look at it now. I got stuff up here. So, keep me to it, guys. Hopefully I will make another video. If I don't make another video of a day in the life or anything, that is my challenge for today. Hopefully some of you guys join me in this challenge. Just a small basket, a small bag, while your kids are at work, hubby, my husband too. These damn work socks with the holes in them. Oh, they drive me. Oh my, I'm not gonna even go there. He has like undershirts that have holes in them, and I've tried to throw them away. He has dug them out of the trash. They are so faded because my husband loves the wearing black shirts and black undershirts. They are so faded. They're gray. So, which of course with him, I'll have to buy him more before I discard him. But I'm just saying, that's how my family is. So, please join me in this challenge today, November 1st. Let's start this month off fresh and good. Anytime I get rid of something out of the house, I feel like, I don't know, cleaner or something. So it's weird, it's hard to explain, but when I like declutter stuff, I feel cleaner. Like me physically, I feel cleaner. But yeah, I want to do that. You guys join me. Whether you do a little Walmart bag, let's start small. Let's just go around and discard some stuff. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy my videos. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers. I've been reading all the comments. I may not get to them all because it's hard for me to write to everyone, but I'll just so you guys know that I read them. I give it a thumbs up every time I read them. So but yeah, guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I'll do a vlog for you depending on how crazy my day is. And I may do what I make for dinner. I'm not sure because Frank gets off early today, so we'll all oh, you know what, Justice has a football game. You know what, I'm not sure if I'll have another video for you guys, but definitely join me in the challenge. Get you a basket and let's fill it up today while the kids and everyone's out of the house. And if you are a working mom and you can't do it today, get it done one day. Just commit to at least one basket right now. That's our challenge today. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, Mama for Nicole, and I'm going to attach this video to the one that I made early this morning. It is 5:17, and I just wanted to show you what I made for dinner. This dinner is a total of $4.18. So I got this meat on sale because it's like chili meat on sale at, I believe, Walmart, if you guys don't remember, for $2.18. What I put in it, because I'm trying to get my kids to eat some vegetables today because of all the candy from Halloween, is taco seasoning and fresh garlic. So I had some fresh garlic. I cooked the meat. Excuse me. I drained it. And then this is from, and I had the meat sitting out, so then I put about a tablespoon of butter and this stir fry blend from Dollar Tree. So this was $1, and I love it. I think it's that my kids will eat because there's not that many peppers in it, and they'll eat, you know, the carrots, and you know, they'll eat the broccoli. So as long as I have a little bit of butter in it, so can't beat that for $1. So far $3.18. And then this Hawaiian Sara Lee, something sticky, I gotta rinse my hand. I got it 99-cent store for 99 cents. So we're gonna have some rolls with it. Now we've already eaten some of these rolls previously, and I've added it into another dinner. It's just we literally had this many left. So, I mean, I'm counting it as 99 cents, but technically you can say it was cheaper than 99 cents because it has served 2 dinner purposes for us. So, that's it. That is my dinner. Like I said, guys, a total of $4.18. Use the taco meat to hide the flavor, or to get the kids, should I say, to eat some veggies. And then the rolls, and they like the Hawaiian sweet rolls. So that is it for dinner for my family of 6, $4.18. And then for dessert, we're probably going to have these popsicles you guys saw at 99-cent Stormy Haul, because I still have a whole nother box there, and I want to get rid of at least one box. So we'll all, or whoever wants to, will have a popsicle after dinner as long as they eat those vegetables. So, oh, and then one more thing. This is what I got so far, guys, for my challenge you guys saw this morning. I finished up a book. It was something I got free in the mail. Great book, just advice parenting. I liked reading the section on how to deal with a teenager, because you guys know I got a 13-year-old. And then just some toys. I'm probably going to add a shirt or 2 in here. I thought I'd let the other kids, you know, join in and pick their own toy to trash to get out of my home. But as you guys can see, I'm halfway there with the basket to throw in the trash. And it is just like, this is what Frankie played with as a baby. Just like, I think these are like those McDonald's toys that drive me nuts. We have 3 air pumps, so I thought I'm getting rid of at least one of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the second piece on it. As you can tell, this is what my living room looks like during the day when everyone's waiting for dinner. But yeah, it's done. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.